Let's unbox the M5 iPad Pro with this beautiful tandem OLED display. Now, I'm not sure if I will be keeping this bad boy, but I wanted to test it out and see if it could add to my workflow. If it can improve my workflow, I will keep it. But if I just find myself just using it for media consumption, I will not be keeping this. This thing has an insane amount of power. So on my next video, I'm going to use Final Cut Pro on the iPad and just do the full video editing with this iPad. So I'm excited to do that. Being that I already have a space black MacBook Pro, I said I wasn't going to go space black on the iPad, but it's just beautiful. Like, I just had to go space black. All right, let's power it on real quick. Even this part of setting it up looks better than your typical iPad setup. That iPad logo stands out a lot on that deep black display. Let's see what else we got in the box. Also, this iPad is capable of 50% charging in 30 minutes. But that's not going to work with this little measly 20-watt charging brick that they include in the box. You're going to need like double the power and some to get that feature. Another thing I like is this thing supports Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 6. Depending on when you purchase this iPad Pro, you're going to be met with an update. For example, this update right here is iPadOS 26.2 that just recently released. Also, do not let me being terrible at setting up the Face ID scare you, but the Face ID is extremely snappy. They have been nailing this for a while, so it's only getting better, which is crazy. If you are somebody who's not going to use a case and do not like fingerprints, I do not recommend Space Black because this how it looked 5 minutes out the box. For this iPad, I decided to get a completely new experience. I normally back it up off iCloud or restore it based off of previous iPad, but for this one, I'm getting a fresh start. In this video, I didn't want to spec y'all to death. Y'all know the specs. I'm not about to get on here and say it has the N1 and all of this, even though I just did that. But you get what I'm saying. I want to talk about the most important thing on any iPad, the display. This display is beautiful. Is that a reason to upgrade from another M chip iPad Pro? I'm gonna say no. I bought the M4 to upgrade the M2 when the M4 came out, and I took the M4 back and I just rocked out with the M2 because it was more than good enough. But I traded that M2 in so I can get my mom a MacBook. So right now I'm without an iPad, which haven't really been that bad, but I do face one issue. My iPhone storage is full and I love to game. Since I decided I wasn't going to upgrade my phone, only thing that was left is maybe grab this iPad. Needless to say, with any of these new iPads, gaming is great. But with this one, the gaming is amazing. It's bright, it's snappy, you can run at the highest settings. Like, the experience is extremely solid and the speakers are amazing. But even with that being said, if I'm somebody that already have an iPad, would I spend $1,000 on this or trade in and add $600 to it? Most certainly not. Not in this economy. Something I'm really excited about if I end up keeping this is for my morning Bible time now. I have a bigger screen and louder speakers, so I'm excited about that. And I normally have to charge my phone in the morning because I fall asleep with it not on the charge, so I think this would be great for that. Now, if you're somebody that don't have an iPad or a MacBook, I think this is worth it 1000%. There was years where I only used an iPad that had way less power than this, and it got me by. Now, I say this because you're getting the latest M Series Pro chip, which basically future-proofs this iPad. And you're also getting 12 gigabytes of RAM on an extremely efficient device. Even if you plan on creating content, I tested my camera hooked to this iPad to make sure I can transfer files, and it was very smooth. So I'm actually excited to put my MacBook up and just try to do a video with strictly the iPad. All right, let's do a camera and microphone test. I love the fact that the camera is now in landscape. On my M2 iPad Pro, it was in portrait. I got the little one over to the side. She's not speaking, but she is making some noise. So far, I like what I see. So let's see what I hear. But that's all I got for now. If I end up keeping this bad boy, I'm going to do a lot of content around it, especially for this price. But thank you guys for watching. Stay blessed, not stressed. Pray more, not less. I'm out.